I think many people are wondering what they do now with Puka Nacua.
That's right.
Can Puka Nacua maintain this level of production? He's on a record pace. Okay,
Yes.
let's
Yes,
just
he is.
get that out the way. He's on a record pace to surpass Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Anquan Bolden when he was, he is on
Right.
record pace here as a rookie. Targets, catches, yards.
Right.
But here comes Cooper Kupp, Mr. Triple Crown. What are you guys' thoughts here on Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp? Yeah, go for it, guys.
So okay, I'll start because he's my guy on my dynasty team, right? So I am
Boo.
sold on I am sold, and you're right. He is record pace. What they say, like almost 40 receptions, 500 yards, the most ever by like a rookie or within his first 4 games. Yes, I am sold because Cup plays primarily in the slot. Puka Nacua can play on the outside. The Rams pass as much as anybody in the league. They're typically 3 wide receivers. So I mean, and he's proven himself. If anybody takes a hit, it's probably Atwell, maybe Higby. But I am still confident Puka Nacua is the future. And do we know long term that Cooper Kupp's going to be there? Like he's there
No.
now. He has a hamstring injury, right? So like I think the value of Puka Nacua is still up because we don't know the long term result for Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. What do you think, Olu?
I think one key point I want to make is I think we need to start looking at Matt Stafford because first you have Calvin Johnson who broke a lot of records playing with Matt Stafford. We had Cooper Cup broke a lot of records. Now we have Cooper Decor, and you're thinking, man, there's something about Matt Stafford. I know we don't. I don't like to give him
Right.
as much credit, but at the same time, I gotta acknowledge like he's doing. It's something special about when you play with him. With that said, I think with Cooper Cup coming to the lineup, it's going to affect Picker Nakua. The reason why I said so is even the way my Stafford plays, he tends to go to zero. One guy. One guy is his guy, and that's the guy that will go off. So I've never seen him have two receivers go off in his career. So that's so, and I know he has better. I mean, he does have chemistry with Puka Decor, but he has a lot of inbuilt chemistry with Cooper Cup. So if he zeroes in a Cooper Cup, that will absolutely affect Puka Decor.
I think we all know the thing that's special about him is that he went to the illustrious University of Georgia. I think that's what we can all agree
Oh
about
my
here.
gosh.
Quarterback you, huh?
Hey, I gotta find my wins somehow. Will, what do you think, man?
I I do think Puka is going to be fine. He's not going to maintain this pace. That's impossible. He's 500 yards through 4 games. Absolutely not. But in Sean McVay's system, we have seen multiple receivers be startable in fantasy. Back when they had Cup, Woods, and Brandon Cooks, all
And
three of those
Cooks, yep.
guys were
That's true.
startable in fantasy leagues. And so Stafford does tend to hone in on one receiver, but I think the system is built to support multiple receivers because even Tutu Atwell has been a startable asset through these first 4 weeks. So even if Puka takes a little bit of a hit, he's still going to be fine. And I think because of what Shed alluded to, Puka plays on the outside, Cup is more in the slot. Even 2 years ago during the Super Bowl run, OBJ came in and he started
Right,
putting up numbers quickly.
right.
So Puka's not going to keep up this pace, obviously, but you still want him in your lineup, no doubt about that.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was even trying to go back to think about Matt Stafford throughout his career, right? And I think you're right about the Super Bowl run. Okay, you had Cup. They brought in OBJ. The guy was by the playoffs. He was gonna be the Super Bowl MVP if he
He
didn't
Yes.
was.
if he didn't tear his
Yep.
ACL. But then I was thinking about Matt Stafford in Detroit. The guy made Kenny Galladay a fantasy asset. But I was trying to think
Golden Tate.
that's where I was going. Golden Tate,
Okay.
Marvin Jones, and these guys were on the rosters at the same time,
It's true.
and he made them I think he could do. I think they could do it. I think you could play both of these guys with confidence. With confidence.